Well, fine. Good morning, all. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in St. Albans, Vermont today, and as you can see, this is Greenwood Cemetery. It was established in 1803, according to this sign, and there are some interesting people buried here. A variety of congressmen, at least a couple of governors, a couple of Vermont Supreme Court justices, and even an author, a female author. So we're going to take a walk. About 5,000 people are buried here, and yeah. There's a green sign up here. It says, "Welcome to Greenwood Cemetery. No artificial flowers or decorations. Closed dusk to dawn. Travel at your own risk." I'm only on foot today. My car is being looked at about half a mile down the road. Maybe up the road. Whew. So many cemeteries don't allow artificial flowers or decorations, theoretically anyway. So, yeah. So let's walk down here. We can see the roads are paved for the most part. That one's a gravelly path, but it looks like most of the roads are paved here. Let's start down here. Oh, and that's a vault. And it was established in 1964 by some members of the Morton family. Don't think I've seen a door quite like that before. It's sort of plain. But then again, it was built in 1964. So let's start down here at the front and then head up. Beautiful day. Nice breeze. I love using a weather report, you may have noticed by now. Alright, so we have Beeman here. This marks the edge of the plot. When you do walk here, you want to pay attention because there are a lot of pitfalls that you could perhaps break an ankle or sprain an ankle or something like that. You have Gertrude Lyon, wife of H.H. Beeman. She lived 1866 to 1923, and he lived 1870 to 1950. I find it unusual that the man outlives the woman, but, you know, I've certainly seen that before, so have you. And this is the end of the plot. We can see there had been some humongous stately tree, probably like that one there. Isn't that gorgeous? And fairly tall. Maybe 3 stories tall. We have the Lyon family. Father, mother. I think that says Lucy. Harry. David. And Curtis. The Bullock family. You have James, Alice, Sarah, Baxter. Henry B. Baxter. Sarah Baxter. And John Baxter. This Sarah Baxter was born 1803 and died in 1875. And this one over here was born in 1840 and died in 1925. Did you know that it's not just men who were seniors and juniors back in the day? It was also women. They didn't have senior or junior attached to their names as far as I know. And if you know, please tell me in the comments below. Here's an old headstone. We are in the old part of the cemetery, by the way. There's a sign up above. And this is... I can't make that out. This name here. Someone Mabel, maybe? I don't know. But if you can tell, please let me know. I am walking on, there's a hill right here, small hill. Oh, we have a veteran here. Of what war? Does it tell us? I don't see it telling me which war that is. This is war veteran. Looks like he was a Mason. I think this is a Mason symbol. General John F. Nason. And I cannot, oh, it has his death date, I think, which I can't read on there. There's a Nason Street, as I recall, up here in St. Albans. Another Mason. Plessy? I'm not sure. Again, oh, maybe it's Peggy. I think it's Peggy, actually. Yeah, wow. Let's see, it's another war veteran. Tell us which war this person served in. Oh, all right. So GAR is Grand Army of the Republic, which would be the American Civil War. And this is the Brainerd family. Let's see, what does that say? I mention, oh, excuse me, member of Colonel Reginald Hospital. So he died at the age of 22 in 1862. And what does this say? Otis Brainerd, aged 19 years, a member of Company I, 1st Vermont Cavalry, was captured and at Hagerstown, Maryland, July 6, 1863, was a starved prisoner. Let's see. Something on Bell Island, and soon after he was exchanged, died in hospital at Annapolis, Maryland, June 4, 1864. He was in the following battles. In 1863, in 1863, Hanover, Pennsylvania, June 30, Hunterstown, July 2, Gettysburg, July 3, Hagerstown, Maryland, looks like July 6. Nothing written on the back of this side. This is an obelisk style, which reflects the Egyptians. And on this side there is it's Brainerd. Died 1816, age 16 years. Clarissa Baker, wife of Otis Brainerd, died May 12, 1878. She was 58 years old. Brainerd family name is a prominent one here in St. Albans. One of the members of the Brainerd family was a U.S. congressman, and he served as I think he served as governor as well. We have the Clark Goddard family here. I love the fact that women's names have their maiden names. Much easier for genealogical purposes. Now, this would have had probably a type of rope from one to the other, and to delineate specifically their family plot. Certainly that would have rotted away years ago. Definitely much older stones. And also the way it's arranged in rows. Definitely a rural cemetery vibe here. I wonder why this is so short. Trying to determine if it broke or not. I mean, I suppose it could have because it's not smooth. You know, there's a ridge right there. But I don't know. But if anyone does know, you know where the comments are, please share. Oh, we have a hand here holding flowers. Clifton. And we can see that there's been a dislodging of the stone right here because it's not even with the base. That could be from the earth shifting as it does. Although this one is also crooked, Walter. I can't imagine that was done on purpose though. You can see here a little breakage in the corner, but it just doesn't seem. I mean, I've not seen that before. And here's a big one. Sheldon S. Beeman died so he was born in 36. Died August 8, 1901. His wife, Davina A. Smith. It's a good-sized monument. Not for the poor, that's for sure. Then over here, this person died in 1860, I think. 4 months and 2 days. Now this is to repair the stone. it's cracked right there. And looks like that could be cement. And let's see if we can look at the back side of this. Oh yeah, that cement, looks like cement has gone all the way around. Excuse me. And this is to hold the front and back together. I think it's a good call to leave it in place, because otherwise I'm concerned that it would break again. Given that they used signposts that look like they've been cut in half, stands to reason that someone local fixed this. But, and if you know, I love when people share. Here's another one of those short columns. This does look like it broke away, because it looks like, yeah, this feels like it snapped. This would have been a piece in the center connecting them. So I think this one actually did break. Oh yeah, you can see down here the break right here. I had filmed in a cemetery in Montpelier. I can't think of the name of it now, but one of those monuments that had the pillar portion of it break. It was a metal headstone, one of those white zinc monuments. Anyway, I went to see if they had repaired it. No, they removed the whole doggone thing. That's a crying shame. Alright, so we have grandmother. I don't know if I've seen grandmother before. Certainly mother and father all over the place. Amy Johnson Miller, 1880-1945. Perhaps she lived long enough to see the end of World War II. I have no idea what that says. Does it say anything on the other side? I'm thinking not. That's not even smooth on the other side. Alrighty. Let's continue on. I don't know what the rest of the name is. It's broken off. So someone Puffer, 1851 to 1940. Thomas Wallace Frost, maybe? Born October 8, 1834 and died July 31, 1895. My darling husband, I don't know what the rest of that says, but if you know, yeah, something for thee. Any other names in here? Nothing on this side, nothing on the back, and nothing on the side. Alrighty. Now this is a shame. This whole bush right here. It completely swallows the headstone, which is Franklin Gilmore, who died in maybe 1893, 1898. And his wife, Fanny, I don't know, Felch, who died in 1897. This bush has sharp things on it. But it's going to bloom pretty soon as well. There are buds on it. I'm sure it's a beautiful bush, but my gosh, it should not be blocking an entire headstone. James Gilmore and something Collins. This was the grave I was talking about that probably had rope around it. You can see there are 4 on this side and 3 on the other. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. We have another veteran. Which war are you? In honor of service in the War of 1812. This is Orrin Green. NSUSD 1812. I don't know what those letters well, US is probably United States, but I don't know what the other letters stand for. Anyone out there? I won't be able to research until I get home. So, Orrin Green died at the age of 65. Fanny, wife of Orrin Green, died in 1826 at the age of 23. I'm guessing she died in childbirth. Electa Ann, daughter of Orrin and Phoebe Green, died March 28, 1819, aged 12 years and 7 months. And there's a Sarah Green, 1839-1927. Wow, she lived a long life. And this side has, looks like Emily Green, 1831-1928. Another long life. And Phoebe Clark, looks like, wife of Orrin Green, died January 3, 1901, aged 95 years. Walk on. And back to Orrin. Wow. These things here, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and there's the 4th one back there. Also to mark, actually, let me actually walk over this side. Yes. They would delineate the plot as well. Freeborn E. Bell, born January 6, 1816 and died June 20, 1904. Harriet A. Hyde, wife of F. E. Bell, died February 17, 1888 at the age of 49 years and 6 months. And he was post 60 GAR, again, that's Grand Army of the Republic. so the American Civil War, and he would have served in the Union. Lulu, daughter of the Albans in the front, died March 4, 1884, 21 years. I wonder if she died in childbirth. John G. died October, looks like 25, 1866 maybe. Elmer died August 28, 1872, aged something months. On this side, Sarah Vermont, wife of F.E. Bell, died February 12, 1855, aged 38 years and 5 months. Now this heads down clearly broke here. It looks like it was fastened with metal rods at the bottom, holding this piece in place. It appears it was also cemented down. But look how big this hole is down here, where one of the rods was. See that? It's huge. Because we can see, well, the rod likely would have been thicker, but it would have been pretty easy for water to get in. Snow and all that, snow melt. So it looks like it may have been fixed at one time. I'm thinking it was fixed rather than originally with that piece. We can see the outline right here as well. But we can see a piece of it broke off, which would have been the rod section here. So I don't know when all this happened. It's my supposition. We have the Nash family here. Phineas, Roxy, sons, W.P. and Mary, Bliss, Eugene, Thomas W. Huh. These almost seem like they'd be a bit older than 1892, except that I guess this part here, I don't know, I see these kinds of monuments and I think older than 1892, but clearly I am wrong about that. Ooh, look at this one. Don't see this kind very often, where it has the headboard and the footboard. That's interesting, isn't it? It almost looks Celtic to me. And there's nothing on this side either for information. Grave looks fairly small though, maybe it's a child. Nothing on the footboard either. Interesting. Oh, here it is. There it is. Ellen H. Smith. Let's see. Died November 1858. Looks like she was born in 1845. But this is I don't have an opportunity to see this kind of grave all that often. Has to be more expensive, looking at all the stone for it. And look at that. Here we have Philo Weeks, born in 1804, died in 1875. His wife Jane, born in 1814, died in 1878. And was he a veteran of? It just says a U.S. veteran. There's metal. The new ones of these are all plastic. You know why? Because there are lowball scumballs who steal them. Disgusting. Clifton Weeks, born 1844 and died 1875. Marble attracts pollution like nobody's business. This is marble here, which turns black. Let's see. Edwin Weeks, born 1843 and died in 1858. And anyone on this side? Oh yeah. Hannibal Weeks, born 1831, died in 1854. And another child died, born 1836 and died in 1858. Wonder what happened in 1858. So many of them seem to die, at least in this family. Oh, now there's an interesting monument right there. Let's go take a look, see. See that? George F. Sawyer, purser, U.S. Navy, died at Spezia, Sardinia, 24 June 1852. Wow, that is religious iconography. I don't know, is that supposed to be Mary? You can tell me. Not religious here. Oh, the hourglass ran out. Wow. I don't know if I've seen it. I've seen an hourglass before, but it's pretty obvious what it means. Mary Ann Houghton, wife of George F. Sawyer, 1823-1906. Ooh, look at this. So interesting. What does it say? 1855. Suffer little children. In something with no idea what that says. But I have cemetery folks. I have people who love cemeteries who watch my things, my videos. So please chime in. Let's see. 1961, died. So I guess, was it 18, was this born on the front? Oh yeah, born 1855 and died in 1861. Gosh. Parents should not be burying their children. Ooh. What's my wondering eye should appear but a digger. Oh, I wonder if they're going to be... Do they still use this cemetery? I kind of doubt they would still use this cemetery, but I mean, I'm likely wrong. Just because it opens so early. So who's the family? The Stebbins family, I'm guessing. There's a Stebbins Street here in St. Albans. Abel Houghton, born at Guilford, Vermont. That's south of us, on the Massachusetts border. April 28. 1700? No, it must be 1800. So let me... 1800, died September 4, 1873. Amelia Stebbins, born at Deerfield, Massachusetts, March 20, 1798, died July 22, 1884. She lived a good long life. I wonder if this Houghton family is any relation to the Houghton of Houghton Mifflin publishers. As I recall, and I could be wrong, but as I recall, the company started, I think it started in Vermont, but certainly, I could be wrong. So children, Amelia Stebbins, George Frederick, Francis James, Mary Ann, and Roland Stebbins. And was there anyone on this side? No. We have no birth and death dates. I wonder if they were infants. Although, would they have named their children? I know sometimes parents did not name their children for a few months to see if they would survive illnesses. All these headstones right here. There is something that appears to be written on the front, but I have no idea what it says. Let's see. There doesn't appear to be anything on the other side here of any of them, so no idea. Another Brainerd family member, Sophia, Emma Sophia, says she lived to see 80. It really appears that if you could survive childhood and childbirth, if you're a woman, that you may have a chance of living a long life. Ooh, 8 months and 16 days. For Arthur W., son of Mason. Levi Webster died March 1, 1864, age 45 years, 8 months. Another obelisk. It's the Egyptian symbol of eternal life. So it morphed nicely into your Christian belief system, didn't it now? Lucy Ellen Webster, 1823-1907. Jenny died in 1855. I can't actually read the rest of it. On the front here, oh, Webster. Barnard. This is Edna Clark, wife of John J. Barnard, born 1834 and died 1879. Urn at the top. Pretty readable, I gotta say. I'm betting it's been cleaned within the last 5 to 10 years, maybe less. Charles Elmer, born 1855, died 1856. Louis Gates, born 1862, died 1879. Sons of John J. and Edna M. Barnard. Nothing on the back. And John J. Barnard died October 12, 1902, age 75 years. And Bedard, John A., his wife, I'm not sure what her first name was. I think her last name was Good, maybe. 1845 to 1923. Ella, 1881, 1972. I'm chuckling because I'm thinking how I was a child in 1972, and it's always kind of fun to see someone dying during a time period when I was cognizant. Lizzie C., 1864-1874. Lola, 1867-1871. Charles H., 1879-1881. Children of J. A. and C. Bedard. And on this side, we have John G. Bedard, 1874-1952. His wife, Bertha A. Rood, 1877 to 1940. Looks like 40 something. And we have the Dr. C.E. Grice. And let's see, what does this headstone say? Died 1889, Loretta E. Grice. Died June 2, 1894. Oh, C.E. Grice. I don't know if I said the name correctly. Bottom there. Nothing on the back, side, or the other side. Alright, well, this is Patricia. I'm traveling for history. And thanks so much for coming along today as I walk Greenwood Cemetery here in St. Albans, Vermont. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye now.